The Palestinian Health Ministry says 10 children have now died from malnutrition and dehydration in Gaza. A number the World Health Organization says is actually higher. Israel denies blocking life-saving aid, but earlier this week, an Israeli drone opened fire on Palestinians at an aid convoy. CNN talked to humanitarian workers and donor government officials who say there's a clear pattern of obstruction. Be warned, some of what you see may be difficult to watch.
Pallets of food aid with messages of love, airdropped into Gaza for a desperate population. This is a Jordanian flight with more countries looking to join the aid effort, among them the US. But this isn't a good news story. On the ground, a glimpse of how much more is needed to keep starving Gazans from falling into famine. Airdrops are inefficient and expensive. You just can't drop enough food for a starving population. To stave off famine, you need thousands of trucks filled with food flooding into Gaza. But that's not happening. We were granted rare access to this warehouse in Jordan, one of the key waypoints for aid, now a choke point. All of the aid that you see here is sorely needed in Gaza, but it's still waiting for clearance. Why? Well, CNN spoke to dozens of humanitarian workers and donor government officials who detailed arbitrary Israeli restrictions on aid, often with little to no explanation, impeding a multi-billion-dollar humanitarian effort, even as Gazans are desperate to receive it. About 1,000 trucks worth of essential medical aid and food supplies meant for Gaza, collecting dust, waiting to be cleared by Israeli officials. I mean, these are baby wipes.
Yes.
Why are you still waiting for permission on baby wipes?
I don't know.
I mean, you have bandages.
Yes.
We're coming up over here. You've got wheelchairs, crutches. In that kind of war situation, these are really, really important things for people. Medicines, vitamin C over here.
Yes, and this is what we think, what we believe. It is a crucial need that need to be sent immediately to Gaza. There is no excuse why it's still in our warehouse.
It's not just here that they're confused. Previously, Israel has said it's restricting military use items and provided a list. Now humanitarians tell CNN they have not received an update, so they're relying on guesswork. CNN has obtained documents from 3 major participants in the humanitarian operation. A ghost list, compiled by organizations piecing together the most frequently rejected items. Among them, anesthesia, crutches, generators, water purification tablets and filtration systems, solar panels, ventilators, tent poles, X-ray machines, and oxygen cylinders. Publicly, the Israeli government agency Kogat claims that it has abided by a 2008 banned items list. In private, Kogat has said that that document is now obsolete, according to a humanitarian official in direct contact with the Israeli unit. The human cost of miscalculating is immeasurable. For months now, even one rejected item means trucks like these, filled with aid, can be turned back even after waiting for days to get into Gaza. And on the ground, the reality is that without these critical supplies, people like Dr. Hassan Abu Sitta, a renowned war surgeon, are working in conditions even he has never seen.
The hospital courtyard was.
Because we didn't have any antiseptic, I had made a solution of washing up liquid and vinegar and some saline. And so I would have to pour that over the wound and then scrub the wound down. It's probably the darkest moment of my life, because you're doing it, the patient is screaming, the child is screaming, knowing that if you hadn't, that child would be dead by the end of the day.
Dr. Abu Sitta's experience in Gaza is not unique. What you are about to see here is very disturbing. With very little basic medicine, doctors are making decisions they never thought they would have to make.
من دون بنج
Dr. Hani Biseisu turned his kitchen into an operating theatre to save his niece's life after she says she was hit by an Israeli tank in her home. He amputated her leg with a kitchen knife without anesthetic. Biseisu miraculously survived. At just 18, she has already experienced enough pain for a lifetime. When aid does come into Gaza, thousands gather, clambering onto the trucks, even as Israeli gunfire rings out. Torn between fear and hunger, over 100 killed and hundreds more injured, yet you can see here people still clinging to what little they managed to get. The Israeli army says it's not responsible for what happened here. But as our investigation shows, at the very least, Israel created the conditions for this tragedy. Ni'am al-Bagher, Az-Zarqa, Jordan.